Not a lot really going on today. A judge revoked Sonny's bond or whatever, so there goes that. Sonny go back to jail. Kurt Angle had surgery, so that's interesting, you know. Hopefully he's okay. Everybody wishes Kurt Angle well. Man, I think he's having... I'm actually not 100% on this anymore because I left the report a little while back, but I think he's having like double knee surgery or just, you know, something pretty intense, you know, to be doing that. But Mick Foley also is starting a podcast soon, apparently. He says, I know the way I feel when I hear good podcasts, how it can turn a whole day around and put a smile on my face, Foley mentioned. I'm looking forward to telling stories and reminding people of a time they really enjoyed when they were big wrestling fans, as opposed to now, which they're not anymore. But Foley is Pod is the name of the podcast. Play on the Foley is God thing, or sort of thing. Which, you know, Mick Foley will never forget. I will never, ever forget what this guy did to entertain all of us. Absolutely never. We'll see if some of you guys can deal with the things he's probably going to talk about on this podcast, but, you know, we'll find out. AEW Double or Nothing. It's coming up. It's going to air live on T-Mobile, from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada on May 29th this weekend. It's going to air on Bleacher Report through the BR app again, as we always know. $49.99. It's going to be in 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can pre-order the event like always. Also select movie theaters in North America once again, so that's always a cool thing. And payperview.com in Canada and Fight TV will pick it up for you guys outside the U.S. So you'll have those options as to how to watch it. So, you know, hopefully that'll be a fun event. You know, Double or Nothing will be good. AEW does a great job of these pay-per-views because they have so few of them, you know, that they're exciting when they come around for AEW. So I am excited for that. I don't see anything in the news today that makes me, you know, particularly excited or happy or anything like that. I see trending is right now is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Trending at the least amount it's been trending so far, but still trending nonetheless. Trending Jamie Foxx, I don't care about that. Bruce Springsteen is trending. Whatever. Mac Jones is even trending for me. Could just be my local trending tab. I don't know why that's for me, though, but... pretty much nothing else that I can really see that interests me. I mean, Ricky Gervais is under fire for his Netflix comedy special because of transphobic jokes. So, once again, remember, trans people are special. They don't get to be made fun of. Don't make fun of them. You can only make fun of everybody else. Or you can only make fun of people until they're not happy with it. Remember that. You cannot make jokes about trans people or gay people or anybody not white or anybody who's got an eating disorder who's white or anybody who might be under... Oh, wait. Oh, there is no comedy anymore. End all comedy. Seth Green is also trending because he has red hair and looks like a snack. That's about it, man. That's really about it. There really isn't good wrestling news today for the most part. Joey Janela lit his boot on fire. If you guys haven't seen this video, obviously everybody's been talking about it, I think. I mean, just stupid. Joey Janela superkicked the guy with his boot on fire. And I guess it got stuck or it didn't go out right or whatever. Let me see if I can find it. Joey Janela, because it was, I mean, everybody was talking about it, but I can't find it anymore. So, you know, maybe it's gone now. Nobody cares. But, you know, a lot of you guys saw the video where his foot was on fire and he couldn't get his foot to go out. It remained on fire.
I think I may have met George Janela once, you know, at a con or something like that. And I'm sure I'm going to see George Janela again somewhere. And I always say, man, I'm always willing to say in somebody's face what I'm willing to say on this show. Janela, that was the stupidest thing I ever seen in my career. I'm serious. Because the thing is, he didn't have on.
Well, you haven't seen Joey jump off a building yet then. But I love Booker T. He's one of the best. He's one of the best. Got one of the best wrestling schools out there. Got one of the best wrestling promotions out there. Got one of the best podcasts out there. One of the best YouTube channels out there. Reality of Wrestling. Always enjoy a little take from Booker T.
Like a boot where it could actually fend off the flames for a minute. He had a kick pad on and a tennis shoe.
Yeah.
And he put so much damn lighter fluid on his foot. It's probably soaked all the way through to his foot, you know. And the thing is, I don't know how many seconds it was. The fire was inflamed, but it was more than 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was more than 20 seconds.
And fire could get hot in about 20.
You know, Brad Gilmore sounds like Sam Roberts. Kind of annoying, but I like Brad.
In about 20 seconds. So that right there just embodies what, you know, for me is what I talk to my young people, my young students about. Hey, if this is the route you want to go, okay, that's on you. But plan on working that scene forever, because this is not stuff they do, you know, in the major leagues. The light bulbs, just doing something just for the hell of it. I don't know if that's something in a video game. It has to be something, you know, fire punch or a fire kick. You know, it has to be something from some video game to even for someone to think about trying to do it. It just makes zero sense.
You know, and I'll defend Joey Janela against Booker T here a little bit. I mean, Mick Foley was speared through a flaming table at WrestleMania. Nobody said, well, that had to be something they saw in a video game, so they decided to do that. You know, Jeff Hardy speared off a ladder, Edge, TLC. It had to be something they saw in a video game. You know, a guy went flying off the top of a Hell in a Cell. You know, people are thrown into thumbtacks. People are fireballed in the face. You know, I mean, so, you know, I wouldn't go there that, oh, this is something they saw in the video game. This isn't wrestling. They're stupid. No, this has been going on in wrestling for a long time. This was just a dumber version of doing more of the same. But, you know, you did it incorrectly. It was a botch. You know, you want to light your foot on fire for a second and superkick him in the head. But again, it's dumb because here's the reason it's dumb. And what Booker T is talking about. Here's what's dumb about it. You know, when Lita and Edge light the table on fire, their point is for Edge to spear Mick Foley into the fire to hurt him. Lighting your own foot on fire to kick someone in the head with the fire is more show off, right? It's more stupid. It's more show offy. You know, so that's the difference. You seem like you're doing it for a spectacle and to show off. So, and then on top of it, it went wrong. Whereas with Lita and Mick Foley at WrestleMania, you're doing it because you're going to put your opponent into the fire. That makes sense. And, you know, Joey Janela, yeah, I'm going to kick my opponent in the face with fire. Yeah, but your foot's on fire too. So, you know, and then it goes wrong. So it was, I don't blame people for trying some new things and some stuff. You know what I mean? But it obviously went wrong. He looked foolish. He could be hurt. I hope he's okay. And that's about it, man. That's what happens when you run out of ideas in wrestling and you pull the business and expose the whole business to everything it is. Then again, you have Aubrey Edwards running around in the ring like a maniac, acting like she's in the Matrix. So, you know, is there really anything in wrestling anymore that's really any kind of sacred or any kind of believable whatsoever? You know, when you have a guy lighting his foot on fire, you know, and then it won't go out. When you have a referee who reacts to everything like a cartoon weirdo person. I mean, this shit will never be good again. You know? It will never be good again. I'm Joe Cronin. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment at the top of the channel if you guys can. I want to thank you for everybody who tuned into the show last night on the Raw review. And a big thanks to a man who left a super thanks at the top of the video. The top super thank came in from John Cream. And you know I like that name, especially with the cream part, you know? You know me. John Cream, thank you so much, bro, for that. Really appreciate it. And I will see you guys at some point. Big AEW week this week. Here's some other videos popping up right now that you need to watch from me. Or become a patron of mine on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And get over 1,000 podcasts of mine that you can't hear on YouTube.